Alright, I am live. So maybe somebody can just give me a countdown? Or just...
You're welcome to count yourself down.
I will. So I will go in 3, 2, 1, go. So this is Super Mario Land 2. The best Mario Land game, of course. We will see another good Mario game after this one, but this one is by far the best, of course. It's a classic jump and run game, so you don't do much less and much more than jumping at the right time, killing enemies, avoiding a few enemies, and collecting the right power-ups. Oops. The first stage is very self-explanatory. I just go to the right as quickly as possible. You see me jumping at blocks sometimes. The reason for that is I try to hit the hind border of the blocks, which pushes me a little bit forward. It's called a corner boost. Also, I can hear myself very faintly. So you see me again here, jumping at corners, like here, didn't get it. Just for a corner boost. Getting those corner boosts saves, like over the course of the run, about 2 seconds, I would say. It's a very minor time save, but if you go for all of them and get most of them, it makes a difference. Another thing, another technique in this game are super jumps. There will not be a super jump until the next level, though. I will announce when I go for it. The way you do super jumps is like you pretty much let go of your jump button before you actually reach the peak of the jump. It's because the game has some kind of basic physics engine, so it's pretty much programmed like start descending after a set number of frames, after the jump button is held for a set number of frames, which is 36, I think. So if I let go of jump after 35 frames already, the physics engine will kick in, and the momentum that I have at that point will carry over, and I will jump higher through momentum. So the descending algorithm is never triggered. Also yes, I killed a cowfish, I was not supposed to. So here comes a super jump. This one here. I got it, but I'm flying slowly. There. I duck here to despawn enemies up top. Didn't despawn them properly. I tried to despawn them to reduce lag, because lag is a big issue in this game, so lag reduction is a very important speed strat. Also, funny story. I'm way more nervous right now than I should be, because something very interesting happened when I was practicing this game. I was doing runs on my stream just a few minutes ago, and funny thing is I lost my split file just a few days ago, so I didn't have splits to run against. So I had no idea what pace I was on, and yeah, as soon as I noticed the pace I was on my last run, I realized that I just got a new world record just a few minutes ago.
It's amazing what can happen when you don't know what pace you're on.
I know, right? Like, I always disregarded that. I always said, I can deal with the pressure of being ahead. But, well, sometimes you need to be forced to make the right decisions, I guess. So thanks to LiveSplit for corrupting my split file. Helped a lot. So yeah, about the current run, this level is very straightforward, very straightforward. I just hold A, nothing else. It's not even that getting the world record was easy or free. Just happened, just like that, without much practice. That said, I did have it before, so it's not a huge thing. So there's a funny thing about this level here. It's the only level in this run where the speed between walking and jumping differs. You actually are faster if you walk. So you see me trying to optimize my walking here. Like I try to cover as much distance on ground as possible. Saves about close to a second over the whole level. Like I try to land early here. Well, not as early as possible for the sake of the marathon. I don't want to collect deaths here. So this level is very well known, I suppose. There's a song playing in this level, which, like the old runners or the early runners of this game used to sing. Unfortunately, I'm not a good singer, so you will probably never hear the Star Song from me. But if you like used to watch Controller Head or Laplacier, well, maybe Laplacier didn't sing it a lot, you might sing along. You remember the lyrics.
I would be tempted to try, except I'm a little bit desynced from the actual audio, so
make it
would just be a
just
huge
the funnier, I suppose.
bit of chaos. But the Star Song is really good, so...
It is. Like, all of the music in this game is, in my opinion, really good. A lot of it is repeating. Like, you have one motive and just reoccurs in different levels. Sometimes you don't even realize that it's the same song until you really pay attention to it.
I would be tempted to try, except I'm a little bit desynced from the actual audio, so it would just be a huge...
So... this level is pretty much all about avoiding getting hit. And also avoiding unnecessary lag. If I would take the bottom route, which is an option, there is one of those puffy fish, or puffer fish, which creates a lot of lag for some reason. Not all of them create that much lag. Like, I'm talking about like this guy here. Not this particular one, but another one that I avoided. Didn't see it. So, we are close to the boss. Bosses in this game are pretty similar to one another. You try to get to them with Fire Flower, and then just mash them to death. This one is a little bit more tricky. You have to set up your mashing. It's quite precise, actually. And this is a bad boss fight. I want to be Big Mario at the end of the fight, so I can save time on the next level. I think for the sake of the marathon, I'm not gonna go for the quick backup. So I'm gonna sacrifice like 1-2 seconds in the next level, which isn't too bad. So what happened at that boss fight is I want to hit the boss, Tatanga is his name, with fireballs 4 times before I actually hit him on the head. What happened though is I hit him like only, I would say 2 times. And then I messed up my timing, so he hit me instead of me hitting him. Not a big deal. So, we are moving on in the macro zone. This level is also like very hard to do quickly. Yeah, quite a few precise jumps and like not obvious time saves for like also like reducing lag. I did it wrong there. That was actually laggier than it should have been. And the upcoming section is very like complex input-wise, at least for in the context of this game. Yeah, you can shoot those 2 blocks in one jump, which saves like half a second at least. I didn't get it though. Yeah, I'm not on a good run right now.
So when you talk about removing lag, how exactly are you doing it?
Lag in this game is created when more than, I think, 3 moving sprites are on screen, including Mario. There is some more to it actually. I talked to some Tasser recently and he said Mario alone consists of 7 separate sprites. So maybe it's more complex than I make it sound. And that's also why some enemies tend to create more lag than others. I'm not exactly sure, but it's a good rule of thumb to assume just don't have more than 3 like sprites on screen, like Mario, 2 enemies, even projectiles count. So you want to avoid those. Like if there are already 2 enemies on the screen, I don't want to shoot. Or sometimes you just want to avoid certain enemies altogether, like in the tree zone level before. Here it doesn't really matter in this level. There are never enough enemies on screen to create lag. So this is just very precise platforming, like this jump here is somewhat precise. Getting this jump is precise, but it's not necessary. Killing enemies early, so I can just proceed without them bothering me. Also jumping early on these conveyor belts that are like pushing me backwards. So if I jump on the first frame, they don't push me backwards. Bosses in this game? Need I say more? That's how they all look, except one more. The next boss is a little bit different. We will see in about 4 minutes. But a speedrun, like speed tech-wise, there's not much to say about this game. You have super jumps that I already explained, you have the corner boosts, and lag reduction. Everything else is pretty much comes down to precise platforming. And managing your power-ups properly. Like, you don't want to lose certain power-ups. Because, like here, I need to have Fire Flower to kill all the enemies in my way. Like, especially here. These enemies would create lag because the spikes at the ceiling also count as, like, moving sprites. So this stairs section is a little bit tricky. You kill that enemy off screen because of lag again. And that was a pretty good level. Another thing I have to pay attention to is my kill count. You see the number at the bottom, like, center right? 73 right now. I want to collect exactly 99 kills before I enter the last level, which is Wario's Castle, or Mario's Castle. Shooting like 4 instead of 2 times there created a lot of lag. I don't know if you noticed that, but that was actually noticeable. Another thing I have to pay attention to is my kill count. You see the number. So I want to leave this level with 82 kills. That's a good number for my routing. You will see why the kill count comes into play in the very last level. Not gonna say what happens, you will see. So there's one somewhat important, like we talked about super jumps before. There's one in this level where I need to get a super jump to avoid one enemy. Another tech are quick drops right here. If I let go of run while walking off a ledge, I will drop quicker. So that's always what I want to do when I have to go down. Here's the super jump to avoid that piranha plant. Wanna boost, precise jumps. Not much else to say about this. Corner boost. I'm nailing the corner boosts. That's good. Like if I get them, you see the screen get pushed a little bit. It's noticeable. So, about managing power-ups. This level has a very quick succession of the power-ups. Right now I still have my fire flower, but I need a carrot for the upcoming part, both of this level and for the next zone. So I grab this one here without slowing down. It's the good thing about this game is you can grab power-ups out of blocks from above by doing a spin jump on top of them. It's a very nice technique. So
Kinda wish more games had that mechanic.
I actually have no idea if there's any game where you can grab the power-ups from above. Like, spin jumps are a thing in other games as well. But I'm not sure about the power-up grabbing. So this boss is completely random. I have no idea what side the witch will appear on, so it's all based on reaction. And I totally don't want to lose my power-up here. I said it before, it's like very crucial to plan your power-ups ahead. I need it for the next level, because having bunny ears for the next level saves as I think 25 seconds actually. 20 to 25 seconds. And it also influences the routing. Like, you see I pass Mario Zone here. I could go here first, but no, I want to take my bunny ears to this level. Because on this level I otherwise would have to swim, and swimming is substantially slower than walking, while flying is the same speed as walking or running better. So you also see me fluttering indefinitely, which you can do by mashing the flutter or the jump button. So while I do this, talking gets increasingly harder because I have to mash at about, I think it's 8 hertz, I think, optimally, to not lose any height. So I managed to do that without getting out of breath.
Do you use a rhythm for that or just mash?
I just mash. I'm a thumb masher. A lot of people who mash with their index finger. I never got the knack of that. So I also have like fat thumb every game I run, so that is easier for me. So I don't have to change grips. Oops. So here you see me like doing quick drops wherever applicable. The upcoming section is quite tricky, this one here. I need a super jump here, I got it, to get on top of that turtle there. That section is very laggy. You saw there were 3 turtles on screen, so if I don't get out of that room quickly, the lag will just get really bad. Pipes are also tricky in this game. Everybody who has played this game or tried speedrunning it knows that pipes can be the devil. You have to, like, sometimes you have to be precise, sometimes you don't have to be precise. At least it feels like it. So I just have to get to the end. You see me damage boosting through this section here. I can do that because I get a power up very early in the next level. I mean, it makes this jump here a little bit scary, but not that much. And here's my power up. Whoops, I lost it. It's not good to wait here now. Here's one of the tricks that is a little bit more... Whoop, missed it. A little bit more technical. Also, my kill count is too high right now. So I have to avoid killing enemies on the upcoming levels. Keep in mind I want to have 99 kills after the next zone. And this is one of the more...
What do you usually want it at this point?
Like 2 or 3 less, actually. But it's okay. As long as I pay attention to what my kill count is, I can fix it at most points. If it's not substantially too low. But it's not that big of a deal. You can kill a lot of enemies that are some... Nothing is really out of the way in this game. You just have to adjust your routing. And with some experience, it's not too difficult. Here's a super jump that is very hard. I got it first try. That's I described the mechanic of the super jumps before. You have to like let go of jump after a certain amount of frames. To get that jump, you have a 2 frame window to let go of the jump button. There's another one of those jumps coming up. So it's not exactly frame perfect, but very close. And the next one is here. I didn't get that one. So there's one more regular level in the game. No, what am I talking about? I'm not there yet. So here's where I start like avoiding killing enemies. I don't really want to avoid killing the upcoming one here, but this will probably be the last enemy I kill before the last stage. Secret. So yeah, I'm just gonna damage boost through here. It doesn't make a difference, just because I can. Like, it's not any faster to damage boost there. Like, not even damage boosting, or abusing iframes. There's no really boosting in this game. And there are 2 more levels. This one is rather boring. There's no precise trick in this level. So when you're on a good run, all you have to do here is like keep your attention up. Stay focused. You can see the conveyor belt is going to the left there, at least the first half of it. So I fly over it to not get slowed down. And I also avoid these enemies, as I said before, to keep my kill count at 91 here. Oops, I wanted at 91 before entering the last level. It's a frame perfect jump, for no reason. You always get hit here. So... Oops. This is the well, some people call it Lego level, but it's actually not Lego, like most knowledgeable people know, of course. It's N and B blocks. You can... yeah, you barely didn't see it at the bottom of the screen. It's Lego's, like, toy block brand from the, I think, 1960s.
They look like Legos to me.
Mm-hmm. Not really, though. Nintendo actually won a lawsuit against Lego. Lego sued them for making like similar toy to theirs, but Nintendo won. So, oh, this fight is going horribly. This went really wrong, actually. I shouldn't get hit on this fight at all. I didn't play it super safe, but it's okay. It's still okay. I can grab a power-up in the last level to make up for it, to be on the safe side. Also, there's an incentive for me running like the glitched any percent after this. Has that been met?
Yes, that was met yesterday, I think.
Oh, yeah, I totally didn't really pay attention to the milestones, so yeah.
Yeah, I
We'll
think that
see,
got that after just a few hours of the marathon, to be honest. We've gotten a lot of support.
Nice. Yeah, this level, like many people remember this level as one of the hardest, or the hardest level of the game. Casually, it's really, really hard. Usually people, like I watch a lot of people do casual runs of this game on Twitch, and usually it takes them, on average, 40 attempts to beat this level. It will not take me 40, but there are a lot of like places where I can die here. I try not to die though, for the sake of a good time for the marathon. It's not a good run, but can still be a time below 27 minutes, I think. We will see. I don't have my splits up, so I'm in the dark about this.
As far as I'm concerned, as long as you come underestimate, we're all good.
Oh, I should definitely be underestimate. Would be very embarrassing if I would not. Was very careful with the estimate. I think it was 29 or 28 minutes.
Yeah, 29.
Yeah, that's easily doable. So, look what happened. I killed my 100th enemy and I got an invincibility star. That's what the kills were for. And that speeds up those two upcoming... Whoops. Those two rooms significantly. Can I please grab this power-up? So, last boss. The time ends on the... What am I doing? Time ends on the third phase of Wario. There are two more phases. Whoops. I'm not sure what I'm doing right now. So... I had planned to enter this room at a certain time, which I totally missed, which manipulates Wario 2's like patterns. So I could have done that second phase way earlier. So time ends on the third hit on this phase. 1, 2, time. It was a really bad run, but I didn't die. That's okay. Yeah, this is Super Mario Land 2 glitchless. Wah! He doesn't wah in this game. He does something similar, yes. Yeah, what was my time?
Time is 27 minutes, 11 seconds.
That's okay, I guess.
A little bit better than I could do.
Well, with some practice, I think anybody can get close to and under 27 minutes. So yeah, that was the glitchless run. I guess I'm doing the glitch run right now.
Yeah, you want to go ahead and hop onto it?
Mm-hmm. I definitely will. So we don't really need the credits here. I'm gonna let the music play for 10 seconds and then start the glitched run, which looks very, very different from this one.
I don't know, it looks like this almost the same game. Maybe, kind of, not really.
Maybe, we will see. Like,
The
good thing
glitched run is quite a treat.
Yeah, it is. The good thing is most people know the glitched route now, or maybe not most people, but it got quite some exhibition in the last GDQ event when Taskbot was running it. Also, there was an IGN article about it, so that helped push the category or make it known, I think. So I'm just gonna go over like a few specifics I'm gonna be doing because it will be too quick during the run to explain all the things. You will see me exploiting one particular trick several times, which is the death pipe glitch. If I enter a pipe on the same frame that I die by hitting an enemy or getting hit by a projectile, the vertical momentum of entering the pipe will get stored the next time I enter the level, so I will fall through the floor, and there the fun things happen. So I will not do that for the first level, because it's a 1-frame trick, getting that death pipe glitch. And I would like lose 25 seconds every time I miss it. I will do it for the second level though, so I will play the first level properly and then switch to a... like, it's a somewhat marathon safe route for this. So, I guess I'm gonna give a countdown again. So...
yeah, I think we're ready on the timer. So
right.
if you want to go ahead and give a countdown, go right ahead.
Starting in 3, 2, 1, go. So as I said, this level will look exactly the same as in the glitchless run. It would not if I would go for world record strats. Then I would grab a shell there and take the shell with me and try to kill myself on this pipe here. But not now. The thing is, I will do the trick on the next level. It's just as precise, but I have the opportunity to soft reset the game, to retry if I don't get it. That costs like 8 seconds per try, so it's not too bad. But I want to show off the pipe death glitch, so I'm not skipping it overall. I could do a route completely without it. But this way it's funnier. So I will try to kill myself on the pipe that is coming up right here. Nope, didn't get it. Soft reset. And quickly retry. You will hear the pipe sound if I get it. You pay attention. Nope, too early. Like, I can retry indefinite times. Well, shouldn't get too close to the estimate, I guess, but well, it's very far away. And there I got it. Third try is pretty good for a marathon, I suppose. Again, frame perfect. 60 frames per second game. And now, as I said, I will fall through the floor to a very glitched section of the game. And I will try to find a trigger in this mess here that lets me finish this level. And I should have got it. Yes. And now we repeat this. Now this level counts as finished, so I can do the reset here. Like, I quit out of the level, re-enter, and the glitch is still active. And now I have to maneuver through this mess here. This is very specific. It's pretty much the representation of the game's memory, like the actual ROM and RAM of the game. At least how the game thinks it has to look with its own tiles. So there's pretty much only one path to this point here that I could take, and that is quick. And here I have to try to like slide. There's an invisible block in front of me, you can see this. And I have to slide under it, very specifically, because I need to land on a specific frame to be able to enter this pipe here. And I just overshot it, so I have to reset here and try that again. It's dependent on RNG pretty much, how far you slide. Because the game has this oscillation speed for simulating acceleration. So it's either a speed value of 1 or 2 at a given time. And if you are at a value of 2 when sliding, you slide too far there and have to reset. There's no way back there. If you overshoot, you have to repeat. So I already tried to line it up here, where I start to minimize the risk of overshooting. Come on now. It's been a while. Now I'm on the right frame. And now I have to stand up and hit down on the very next frame. I will do that with a pause buffer. And I just messed it up. It's just great. Okay, there I got it. This section here is not too difficult. Actually, I don't want to wrap the screen here, so I'm just gonna play it a little bit safe here. Okay, we're good. And now all I have to do is find a certain block at the bottom of the screen. Come on, screen scroll, please. Work with me. By destroying a certain block down here, you actually trigger the credits, which is a very funny thing, in my opinion. Just destroying it's the Wario kill block, pretty much. It's coming up in 2 screens. One more screen. I'm looking for a pattern with 2 pipe tiles next to each other. Here, 2 pipe tiles. And then I go down here, destroy this block, re-enter the level, and I beat the game. That was very, very different from the run you saw before, I think.
Only a little different.
Yeah. You also noticed that the credits music is a little bit different as well. Not the one we heard before.
Nah, it sounds fine.
Yeah. You can actually, like, after you get the glitch, after you destroy the block, you can go to any level you want, and you will have that level's music for the credits. Except the space zone. You can't go to the space zone because you have to, like, go through the hippo bubble level to even get there. But anything else is possible. Any other music. So yeah, that was Super Mario Land 2. I hope you enjoyed this run. And I will be back for the next one.
All right.
All right.
Thank you so
That
much,
was a little
dear.
messy. Yeah, you're welcome.
2 good runs. Everyone, stay tuned. We're gonna have the Super Mario Land 1 race coming up in just a few minutes, but we're gonna do a commercial break first, and then we're gonna get set up for this 3-way race, which might take a little bit of time. So sit tight, be patient.
By the way, I can hear myself through some of or one of your.
Is it possible you have the stream open somewhere in a browser on your computer?
Nope, that would not be possible with my connection, actually.
Okay, we don't. As far as I know, none of us is piping you back at yourself. Trying to see if there's any way that would be happening.
Like, it was very low, but it was audible for me.
Yeah, it was only like the tiniest bit coming through the stream, so it was not very noticeable for viewers.
Okay. Boot up this game.
Let's put some music on meanwhile. Perfect.
I know that music.
Coming through the Discord now.
Yo,
Yo,
It's a party in here now.
Hello, everybody.
welcome in, my dudes. All right, I am
This
in the
is exciting.
I'm in the very deep process of getting this race layout set up, so feel free to just chat amongst yourselves and we'll get it.
Still not as big as the KDL race that we had for the Kirby Marathon back in February or March. We had 7 people for that one.
Nice.
That was an adventure.
That's
Stream
a
couldn't
word.
handle it, but it was fun.
I was about to say that sounds very demanding on the restreamer.
We actually had like 2 restreams going on for that, and it just didn't work out for one of them, so the videos got choppy. That was the problem with it. Everyone did go through with the race though and finish.
Nice.
I found a pipe that had coin cash in it.
Coin cache. All it does is take you to a coin cache, dude.
1-800 coin
No.
cash.
Dear, do you still have your stream live?
Yes. I did not change anything.
Okay, well, Beam decided to change something, so it's taking a little bit to load. I'll just go ahead and get the other 2 set up while that's derping about.
It's still up for me.
Yeah, Beam is a little temperamental sometimes for some reason.
Yeah, I noticed that when testing, yes. Like sometimes I could
It is
stay
now
on the
officially
page
a
and
Microsoft
start streaming and nothing happened.
Beautiful.
Just refresh.
It might be a little late to bring this up, but what's our commentary plan? I'm only partially kidding, by the way. We kind of didn't prepare for it too much beforehand.
I think the plan is to just talk about how Mario is awesome. And
Yeah,
that
how this
while
game's
Gear is
fun.
pretty good at Mario Land 2, he's good at Mario Land 2.
What?
Oh. You should also point out how your Twitter handle has just OO and not OH. Because O.
Yeah, exactly. I'm actually not too keen on talking too much in this game because this is not my game yet. I just started running this very recently, so go ahead, you're more experienced people.
Yeah, I'm kind of keen on most of the game knowledge and tricks and whatnot. Little engine quirks, made some videos on it. I think I can handle that component. If I'm not, like, stuck in certain sections of the game where you gotta, like, have a lot of intense focus.
Yeah.
Because this game has a lot of those. I'll do my best at the end of levels to explain what's going on, and hopefully it'll be relevant.
I'm sure it will be.
God, this game has such good music, dude.
Yeah, really.
Quick reminder for viewers, this is the CAL FIRE Relief Marathon. Number 2. We actually had this last year. It was also very successful. We are raising money for the American Red Cross to support their relief efforts for those affected by wildfires in the state of California, of which there are a great many. California has been kind of plagued by wildfires for quite a while. And we really appreciate all your support so far. We've got $2,460 out of our $3,000 goal, and we still got through the end of Sunday. So I'm sure that we can crush that.
I think we'll manage something.
In the meantime, we'll get you this awesome Super Mario Land race in just a few minutes as soon as I'm done dealing with OBS.
Yeah, what happened to the other 54 Mr. Cabs before?
The other 54 cabs.
Yeah, I
We
got the
don't-
other 54 cabs over here.
We don't
It's
talk
good.
about them.
No, it's
No,
cab
but I was
56.
just gonna talk about them, but you interrupted saying we don't talk about them.
That's because we don't talk about them.
It's cab
Okay.
56 we don't actually talk about.
What?
Exactly.
Okay. But nobody asked about the other guests. I'm the guest.
I just despawned the
Oh,
block.
dear.
I didn't think you could do that. I've got a huge echo from somebody.
fairly confident it's not me. Not 100% confident.
I'm just looking at all of these Franker Phase Z's right here. This is incredible. Look at all the combinations.
Proto's just going nuts with them now.
Yeah.
Shout out to Proto.
Shouts Proto.
Shoutouts to Proto.
And one more shout out.
To Proto?
Maybe to Proto, yeah. Let's shout out to Proto.
Whoa.
If you guys would believe it, we're almost there.
Excellent.
But we're not quite there.
Okay.
Oh, about the
killed
audio.
all my enthusiasm with that one.
Balls, so.
I think the audio could be on my end. Because I'm not supposed to stream audio this time, right?
I do have you muted, so you wouldn't be coming through on my side.
Okay.
And yeah, I won't be unmuting you. Whoever feels like it's reasonable to play the audio through your stream, I'll take you guys. Probably Cab by default, just randomly.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good.
I have the option available.
Guest and Cab, are you both broadcasting only game audio?
I am.
That got cut off.
Are you broadcasting
broad-
only game audio?
I'm broadcasting only the game.
Okay, cool. So I can take either of you guys. It's only Deer will just be muted.
I have audio available if it's needed.
Oh no, Calfire 1 is offline. What has happened?
No.
Beam, please.
I'm sorry. I should have muted.
Who was on 1 and who was on 4?
I am on 1, as I was for my last stream.
Okay.
I am on 4. As it was at some point on Thursday into Friday.
It's too early. Don't play this song.
I'm sorry.
Down to my side louder.
Spoilers.